Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Today we're going to start decorating our ring-bound journal. But first I wanted to show you something. This is a box. I think you can see the whole thing. I keep all my little scrap bits. I've got dictionary pages in here, little music scraps, miscellaneous pieces of ephemera. Looks like I've got a couple clusters in here. Torn papers from other kits, little tiny tickets and tags and such. This was a puzzle box. I got this, I found it in my son's closet actually. He wanted to get rid of it. It had Star Wars puzzles in it. And it has this nice little, and I don't know if you can see this part, but it has like a slider piece that slides closed when you're not doing it in the air, and so everything stays nice and neat. And technically I could sit this on my lap, and this is not hardboard. I'd say it's more like door skin or something, but it's enough that I could set it on my lap and work on it in the other room if I wanted to. So I was looking for something similar to this, and because I just love it, and I came across this, and you'll notice this has a hanger on the back. I got this for $9.98 on Amazon, and it comes with a the same kind of closure, only clear, so you'll be able to see the camera and the reflection, but I'll take that off so I don't blind you. So, you know, I can use this for different pieces of ephemera as well, or organizing brads or charms or whatever. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I don't mind. I like the clear lid because you can see what's in it. But I just wanted to show you guys that if you were looking for something just to put a little of your bling in or whatever, the main fun thing about this one is it has the hanger on the back, so I can actually close this up when I'm finished and hang it on the wall. So anyway, just if you're looking for something, I thought I'd show you that. I thought that was a pretty neat find. I'm going to decorate one bag page, one envelope page, and one journal, and if we have enough time I'm going to go ahead and do the one of the dividers, and then on the next video we'll do the covers. So you know, this is nothing really difficult. It's basically to taste. We're going to collage a little bit on this bag here. Nothing too much. I do still have these scraps that I saved from all the pieces we cut off, and so just want to look through here. I'm just going to tear some pieces. I think I want that dark piece, and let's see. I'm gonna tear that off so I can use that for something else, and then we'll come along here like this. And I'm just going to glue that down like so. I am going to ink these. I like the ink. But like I said, this is you know, up to your taste, whatever you want. If you don't want the collage look, then, you know, just put a little embellishment in the corner, a little cluster in the corner, whatever you like. I really like the way that Wendy did hers, and so I'm kind of emulating her, but it won't be exact, you know, because I have different papers. I have a slightly different style. I don't have all her beautiful botanicals. So, okay, let's see, what else do I want in there? I pulled out some sheets. By the way, this paper pads are Collage and Etc. by Tim Holtz. They're 8x8. So I just pulled out some that I thought I might like to work with. And there were a couple back here that had flowers on them that I thought, yeah, that would be kind of fun to use, or even that one. I have that somewhere else and I just love it. So I don't know if I can get this started on that corner. There we go. Sometimes on the corner it's more difficult, but I'm just going to tear that out and use that. And I haven't been really paying attention to how I've been tearing, so some is going to have an edge, some is not. I kind of go back and forth, so I get a little bit here, a little bit there. But all right, let's ink this one up. Just like that. And then I think in one of the other videos, I don't remember which, we'll go back and add all the lace and things. This one's just going to be paper mostly, unless we have extra time. But my camera only records 29 minutes and then it kicks off, so I have to stay on top of it. There we go. And these are also going to look awesome once we get the tags in them. So I will probably tonight go through and cut up some of these 8x8s and make tags. Now on the back, just to add some stability, I'm going to cover the whole thing. So I think I may go ahead and just use that. Yeah. So I'm going to, and then this one will put a little tuck spot. I'm going to put a tuck spot on the back of all of them because it's always nice to have an extra tuck spot. Okay, so I'm going to line this up right against that piece the best I can. And then I will cut around that very carefully so that I'm not cutting into the bag, because I have been known to do that. Excuse me. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and ink this around the edges. And oh my gosh, see, it's so much more substantial than it was the other way. But I don't want to cover up the whole front because I still want it to be you know, known that it's a little paper sack. And there we go. That looks good. Make sure that's down. And then we need to put a tuck on there. So I had that little piece that I cut off. Got too many things open in here. Let's see. Close the glue, close the ink. Let's see. I've got this piece that would look nice. Yeah, and that's just solid on the back. So let's do that to about here. And I've got the cutter behind me. So I'm just going to corner round one of the corners with a 1/2 inch punch, like so. And then I will attach that right to the corner like that. That didn't go right with the punch. Did I not have it open all the way? There we go. Okay, so let's ink that a little bit. I need to get a re-inker for this pad, but the shipping is ridiculous. So I may just have to buy something different because it's not cost effective to get one re-inker and have to pay $8.95 shipping or whatever it is. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to glue these two corners, get all that foam garbage off, and put that down right in the corner. Just like that. Oops, it's sliding around. Get it back over there. Okay, so here's our back. We have this piece with the little corner tuck, and then we have the front, which is where our tag will go in the top. Oh, wow, that'll be a good size tag. How tall is that? 7. Okay, so probably is this 3? It's 2 3/4. So 3 by 6 will be a really good size tag for that. That'll fit in there right perfectly. And then when they're ribbon tied in it, it won't go any lower than that. And this does go over a little bit because it didn't cover the bag completely. But anyway, okay, so there's one down. And get rid of some of the scraps. Okay, so the next one is the CD. Now, if you'll remember, I covered this side of the CD. Somebody had asked me about the holes. I didn't get this exactly right. You can see it's about 1/4 of an inch from the top and 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. But I did use the template, and so that's why it fits. I'm not concerned about 1/8 of an inch here or there. So we're going to just not decoupage, but collage around this. I want to keep that piece because I like it. Let's use this. I'm just going to kind of go around the circle the best I can. Not trying to be perfect. It's not going to be a round opening. It's going to be just whatever peeks through. But I want to leave most of it. Okay, so I've got a big glob on my glue. Hold on. Okay. So I'm just going to stick this up here. Now, if I don't have a piece that is, you know, straight on the top and the bottom, I'll just trim. No big deal. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. I've got these pieces that are scored. I don't want to use those. Got this. I think I'll put that there and then put something around here. So this one is scored as well. Some of this will be covered, but just in case, I'm going to ink. You probably could do this with a glue stick if you have a glue stick that you trust. I do collaging with the Oohoo stick if I know I'm going to Mod Podge over the top. Okay, so let's do a little bit of this. This is really a soothing activity to collage, because even though you're putting a little bit of thought, it actually comes out better if you don't put too much thought into it. But it's not difficult. So let's see. I'll put that along there. And then I think I'm going to tear that piece back off. There we go. Don't want to cover that whole piece. Okay, and then we need a little, I'm trying not to use up my bigger pieces yet. I'm wanting to use these smaller ones. Yeah, so let's do this. Actually, I'm probably going to tear that piece off. Let's look. I'm going to put that down there like that. That'll work. And then I'll have one more piece that'll go down there. I moved my camera a little closer. Not closer to the mat, but closer to me, because the tripod keeps getting stuck in the blinds. But then I was able to pull the mat a little closer to me, and you guys still see it, so I don't know why I didn't do that before. Nice. Let's do a little bit of this green. This is cool. So, oh, it's not wide enough. What else have I got over here? Little piece of this. Okay, so we want to come across here. Will that work? Yes. Okay. Okay. There we go. And because I tore off that one little piece, this is white over here, so I'm just gonna get that taken care of. And then I'm going to ink around the whole thing here. Here, and I'm going to do a piece of lace or something along here. Not sure, but let's do a whole piece on the back with another tuck spot. This would make a perfect tuck spot. So let's see if this is big enough. Oh, almost. Almost. Okay. That's okay. I've got some fun stuff in here. I don't really want the calendar. That might look nice on there. Yeah. Okay. And if you remember correctly, the opening is on the side here. We did reinforce that. I am not going to glue this piece. I'm going to glue this so that the glue will only be here, and there'll be about 1/8 of an inch of card hanging over. I'm not going to cut that off. That will just add a little bit more stability to it, so not real worried about that. And I got some glue on the other side because I wasn't paying attention, just like I said I would. Like I said, I wouldn't put glue over there, and I did anyway. So let me get that out. There we go. And we'll put this down. Make sure it's lined up those edges, and then I'll cut that piece off. This is actually a really cool pattern piece too. Make sure it's right up against that cardstock. So that's nice and sturdy now. So I may have to come back and cut a little bit more off of there. There we go. And we want to ink this side. And then we need a tuck spot for this one. Some of this is kind of white. Okay, let's use, you know, I like this lady. What if we put her on there as a tuck spot? She would be really cool. She's up against the calendar, but get some of that extra white off of there. I kind of tore it the wrong way, but that's okay. Let's see if she's going to be, yeah, what we'll do, I'm going to tear off the top too, I think, and then that can be a different kind of tuck, just a side tuck. So let's see if I can get this off without tearing her head off. There we go. I did it. Okay, awesome. So that'll be a nice little tuck area. And what we'll do with her is just glue on this one side. Okay. And I'm going to put her right somewhat in the middle. And I can go to the edge because I've covered that opening. But now I need to make sure that the opening opens. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that'll be a cute little tuck spot. We'll just be able to tuck something under there. Okay, so that's 2. And I'm going to clean this up a little bit and I'll be right back. Okay, so making sure it's recording. This journal has a really nice focal image on it already. This has nothing on the back, so I think I'm going to leave this as is, and maybe I'll add a sentiment or something, or some washi tape or something later, but I'm going to leave the front cover as is for now. I believe Wendy wrapped something around the spine, but because I have this leathery texture here, I think I'm going to add this. So I'm going to go ahead and ink around this. It's quite a contrast of colors. This is quite a bit lighter, but we don't want everything to be exactly the same color because that's not interesting. I'll take that off. Okay, and then we'll glue that down, and then we will add a little tuck also. So let's go around the edges. Yeah, this texture on the back of this one is just very faint. Can't really even see one. So, okay, so I'm going to put this toward the top like that, and I don't even mind if it blends over into the spine. Just like that. And like I said, anything goes. With collage, there's really no rules. So I have this other piece that I cut off. I'm thinking if I stuck this down on the bottom, I could run a piece of lace on this piece and use that for a tuck. Now, do I want it on this side, going this way? Probably not, because it's going to be flipping. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this with my 1/2 inch punch on this corner. Ink that up. Put a little glue on the side and bottom. And pop that on there. I'm going to do this one in a little bit, maybe 1/8, 3/16 of an inch, because it's like 1/8 of an inch on the bottom and 3/16 on the side, but I don't want it right on that edge because it's curvy. I want it to be sturdy. And if for some reason you add to this journal, this is going to round up a little bit, and I don't want that pocket popping off, so that's why I did it away from the spine. Okay, so now we have a nice little tuck spot here, a little bit more of a focal point than we had before, not too difficult. And I think I may, well, there's not an awful lot of room here, but I may run a piece of lace on the inside with just a little bit tipping out so it's decorative on the front, but we'll see about that. Okay, so the last piece, sticking these out of my way, is this. And I actually think I'm going to wait on this and do it with the cover because I want to do a book page pocket for this, and I don't have the supplies at hand. So I think I'm going to do that in the next video, and we'll do an envelope pocket, and then we'll do the cover. Okay, so here's what we've got today. We've got the bag, which we've just added a couple of pieces to the front. We've got a tuck spot in the back where we added the paper to the back. Tuck spot is nice and sturdy. We've got the CD cover, which we collaged around the focal point. It's open on the side, and on the back we've got a solid piece with a side tuck. And then we've got our journal, which we didn't do anything because of this beautiful focal point here. I've only added the moths and a tuck spot to the back. So not too hard. And in fact, this whole journal is very easy if you just take it one step at a time. I'm really enjoying the process with this one. So I hope you are too, and I hope you'll come back the next time to see what we do with the dividers and the cover. See you next time.